Recap of Boston Blue, Season 1, Episode 1, Pilot, in English. Spoilers ahead. Basic setup and context. The show is a spin-off of Blue Bloods, with Donnie Wahlberg reprising the role of Detective Dany Reagan, now relocating from NYPD to the Boston Police Department. In Boston, Dany is paired with Detective Sonequa Martin Green's character, Lena Silver, who comes from a prominent Boston law enforcement family. The show premiered on CBS on October 17, 2025. Recap plot summary. Here's a more or less chronological breakdown of Episode 1. Opening and inciting incident. The episode begins with Dany Reagan having been called into Boston following a serious incident involving his younger son Sean Reagan, who is now also with the Boston PD. While not all details are spelled out in sources, we know Dany's move is triggered by family and career shifts. Dany arrives in Boston, meets his new partner Lena Silver, and begins to acclimate to a new city, a new department, and a new cultural environment. The cultural clash is subtly emphasized. Dany is New York born and bred, and Boston has its own traditions and family expectations. The case setup. Early in the episode, Dany and Lena are assigned a case, a tech company fire or explosion reported in previews, which is more than a simple fire. According to press coverage, the case involves a deadly fire and possibly facial recognition or other high-tech elements. As Dany and Lena investigate the blaze, they uncover that the fire may have been caused intentionally, and that there's a larger conspiracy or cover-up linked to the company's tech, its employees, and perhaps illicit practices. This pushes Dany to lean on his old instincts while also relying on Lena's local knowledge. Character dynamics and family introductions. The episode also introduces the extended Silver family, Lena's mother, stepsister and other family members who are in law enforcement or justice roles, e.g., a district attorney or other senior position. This mirrors the family dinner dynamics of Blue Bloods but in a Boston setting. Dany's transition is shown not just professionally, but personally. He grapples with the move, how it affects his identity, his role as father, and how his son Sean fits into this new chapter in Boston. Climax and resolution. By the end of the episode, Dany and Lena solve or at least make a major breakthrough in the fire case. They identify the arsonist or the responsible party, the tech company insider or cover-up, and bring them to light. The resolution is not complete. Foreshadowing is present for deeper arcs, but the immediate danger is addressed. The final moments show Dany at home in Boston, possibly at a family dinner with the Silvers or the Reagan-Silver merged gathering, signaling his integration into the new chapter, but also hinting at the challenges ahead. New city, new team, new issues of faith, duty and family. Themes and key observations. New city, old familiar role. Dany moves from New York to Boston. Same job cop but new culture, new team, new expectations. This generates tension and opportunity. Family and legacy. As with Blue Bloods, much of the show revolves around family legacy, the Reagan name, the Silver family, but here it's expanded to a new environment with fresh characters. Technology and justice. The pilot's case emphasizes that modern policing involves tech companies, data privacy, and high-stakes corporate wrongdoing, not just street crime. Faith, community and culture. Early coverage notes that the Silver family includes significant faith and community institutions, e.g., a pastor grandfather, so the show seems to weave in these elements along with police procedural. My take, summary thoughts. The pilot of Boston Blue establishes a strong foundation. It brings Dany Reagan into a new milieu, introduces a fresh partner, Lena Silver, sets up a compelling tech-driven case, and plants the seeds for ongoing storylines about family, faith, culture and justice. While the case is familiar procedurally, the new setting and new supporting cast give it potential to differentiate from its predecessor. If you liked it, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more recaps like this. Recap, spoiler heavy, of Boston Blue, Season 1, Episode 2, Teammates, in English. Basic info and setup. Episode title, Teammates, Season 1, Episode 2. Main characters in focus. Donnie Wahlberg is Detective Dany Reagan, Sonequa Martin Green is Detective Lena Silver, Dany's son Sean Reagan, new Boston PD cop, and other members of the Silver Reagan families. Key themes. Partnership, loyalty, family legacy, rookie pressure, police mistakes. Recap plot summary. Here's a more or less chronological breakdown of what happens in the episode. Opening and the rookie day. The episode opens with Sean Regan preparing for his first official day as a Boston Police Department patrol officer, partnered with Jonah Silver, his friend and a member of the Silver family. Dany Regan, now a detective in Boston, adjusts to his new partnership with Lena Silver and the new city, while still concerned about his son Sean and his role in Boston. The crime scene and investigation. Dany and Lena are pulled into a high-stakes investigation when a key whistleblower, Winston Ballard, is found dead. Ballard had been a witness in a large Ponzi scheme case against financier Louis Malakov. The police protection detail for Winston had failed. One officer left early for a family emergency, another lied about being nearby, leaving Winston vulnerable. The result? His abduction and murder in front of his wife. Dany and Lena quickly identify that the murder was planned to silence the witness. They confront Malakov, but in a twist he's shot dead in front of them, his last word, "Win." The blue van used in the escape is tied to Malakov's ex-wife Winnie's nonprofit agency. Rookie officers and family pressure. Meanwhile, Sean and Jonah face the pressure of being rookies from police families. They're told about being hero vs sidekick on their first ride along, which creates tension rather than clarity. They initially stumble but begin to adjust. The Silver family dynamics are featured. Lena's mother May Silver, district attorney, and Lena's sister Sarah, superintendent, both deal with internal police issues, the disrespect of veterans, loyalty, discipline. Sarah has to fire her former partner for leaving his post, causing family friction. Dany's decision and emotional turn. By the end of the episode, Dany Regan makes a major life decision. Although he's still very much a New Yorker at heart and misses his old life, he tells Sean and Jonah that he will stay in Boston and commit to being there for his son. The investigation concludes with arrests. Harold Baca and Naomi Ballard are implicated, and the recognition of systemic failures in police protection. Dany's decision signals a serious shift, not just professionally, but personally. Themes and key observations. Partnership and trust. Dany and Lena's partnership is tested. Sean and Jonah's rookie pairing also shows the challenge of trust and identity. Legacy and identity. Sean follows the Regan legacy. Lena comes from the Silver law enforcement family. Their cross-family partnership reflects the show's emphasis on legacy and duty. Failure and accountability. The failed witness protection detail highlights human error, institutional weaknesses, and the personal cost of such failures. Choice and belonging. Dany's decision to stay in Boston, despite his roots in New York, underscores a choice of belonging, of being present for family rather than always being on the move. Power and crime beyond street level. The case isn't just a street murder, it's tied to a white-collar Ponzi scheme, showing the interconnectedness of crime, money, power and policing. My take, summary thoughts. Episode 2 of Boston Blue builds significantly on the pilot by deepening character relationships, upping the stakes of the case, and reinforcing the dual themes of family and duty. It's a strong follow-up that moves both the personal arcs, Dany settling in, Sean starting his career, and the procedural arcs, complex murder investigation, forward. If you liked it, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more recaps like this.